Yo, how's it going, everybody? It's Richard Unicorn Caller, and boy, do I got a video for you. Before we just go into the whole concept of the spring update, let's go into the crown shop, see what's new. First off, this is not really much new in the crown shop, but this is the Wizard City art book. A lot of players were actually mad because this is only at 1,500 crowns and there's no gold option for this. But basically, you get to see some of the concept art of the Wizard City art book. And I believe it has up to 10 pages worth of like Wizard City art. Pretty cool stuff concept art wise. I think they're going to do it for every world or most of the worlds. But yeah, at the moment, it's just crowns only. And I'm not sure if there is a way to actually craft it. I haven't found any recipes for it. But yeah, it's a crown shop exclusive type of thing. So the next thing we're going to do is the events. You know, we have some events, Spiral Showcase, you know, same thing as every time. I really do wish they can get rid of the 500 point reward and at least switch out the packs, because you gotta remember that this game has a lot of packs. I'm just kind of tired of getting the Professor's Horde pack. Sometimes I won't even get to the Professor's Horde pack. Like, I just don't really care much for the Spiral Showcase, instead of doing like, I don't know, or you know, mainly some of the stuff is actually easy if you have membership. You know, some of this stuff is actually light work, but I don't really need the minor fishing luck elixir. I have too many of those, and I really do wish they could switch the Professor's Horde pack to maybe, like, I don't know, do a little cycle of other packs that I'm sure a lot of people would like. But yeah, that's it for the Spiral Showcase. And then for the whole Spring Scroll of Fortune, or basically the Battle Pass of this game, you have 31 days to complete this. So if you need to complete this, it's time to wrap it up. 31 days left. Alright, let's talk about everything that has been going on. I've been wanting to make this video for so long, because all this stuff just happened now. So out of nowhere, for some odd reason, a lot of people are not liking the spring update. First, let's start with Critical. Critical, for some odd reason in their latest patch, they changed the way how Critical is. It's really rough to explain it, but all you need to know is that Critical is a little wonky now. Now, they lowered, like, it's like, I don't know, it's so confusing to even explain. I don't know what, but a lot of people are not in favor of the recent Critical changes. And I'm not talking about the one in November with Caramel. I'm actually talking about the one they did in their patch. They did something with Critical that a lot of people aren't liking. So now you see street mobs are even doing criticals now. Critical block is a little iffy, and the whole critical system is a little buggy for some people. A lot of people are having trouble questing, you know, especially solo questing. So I don't know. It's just, I don't know, we're just in a weird position. I mean, there's my healing gear, and I still get criticals from time to time, but it's like, we're in this kind of weird position where it feels like we, the players, are kind of getting hurt by some of these adjustments. The next thing that people don't like about the spring update, I've seen this mentioned, was the blades. A lot of people do not like the blade changes. I can show you what the life blade looks like now. I believe the life blade used to be at like a 40, now it's just at like a 35 now, right? So now that life blade and, you know, death blades have also kind of been nerfed, again, you're in that weird position where you feel like you're getting hurt as the player. So a lot of people don't like some of those blade changes. Another thing people don't like are the AoE spell changes, which, again, I don't know why people don't, I don't know. Personally, for me, I actually like the spell AoE changes, especially Forest Lord. I saw one stupid comment on Twitter. Somebody said they didn't like the new Forest Lord animation, apparently because he's abusing nature. Like, he's picking up one of the tree branches out of the roots, and I guess he's abusing I don't know with half of the stuff I read on Twitter. Some of the stuff I think are from bots, but again, people, that's just what I saw. So people don't like some of the AoE changes. So again, you have that type of divide where some people prefer the classic version, where other people might like the sped up version. Personally, I really like Forest Lord. I think it's really good what they did. Forest Lord took a long time to make, by the way. That took a long time to readjust. I really like what they did there. And I don't think Forest Lord is actually abusing nature. Next thing a lot of people don't like, what else? I'm trying to think just on the top of my head. Just this whole update, this whole spring update has been such a chore. But the next thing, I think not a lot of you guys are not going to like this. skeleton key bosses. Alright, we talked about this in my videos. Apparently, now I have to do a playtest of this to just see if it actually works with one of my other friends. Apparently, that some of these skeleton key bosses are member locked. So a few days ago, one of my friends on Twitter, they said, hey, you know, you can go into these skeleton key team ups, right? Like if somebody starts a team up and you see a skeleton key team up, like if you see that, you can join in and you don't even need membership. Even if it's in like a premium area, you don't need a membership. And at first, I was kind of confused at this. I was like, huh? Because I always thought that you needed at least a membership or to have that area unlocked in order to actually go in there. I didn't know that it was free from the begin with, and again, I have to confirm that, or you guys can tell me if that's actually true, but I saw on Twitter somebody said that now it's a member locked apparently, so now you actually do need a membership or premium access to join a skeleton key team up. So again, not too heavily sure on that. I just gotta do a lot of playtesting with that and see if that's actually confirmed or not. Speaking of team ups are just broken, man. And I still, again, I gotta do a little playtest on this to see what's happening, but apparently team ups have been a little wonky for some players. Some players aren't seeing a lot of team ups forming up, and a lot of players just can't see any team ups overall. So again, I have to look into that and see what's happening. I know that in the test room update notes, I read carefully that they did kind of readjust how team ups worked. So now you kind of see, based on your own level and the highest world that you unlocked, you kind of see some different teams that are being teamed up on. Think of it as like skill-based matchmaking for team-ups, basically. I think that's what's going on. Again, I'm not too sure if I'm explaining that correctly or at least fluently, but a lot of people have been saying that team-ups have been a little bit iffy. So again, I'll look into that, do some investigation, and I'll keep you guys updated if something is wrong with team-ups. I mean, skeleton key-wise, I think the skeleton key team-ups are the same. I literally, genuinely think that nobody does them, and nobody wants to use the gold keys. So, yeah, that's going well for a lot of players. The next thing that people don't like is the spell audits. If you guys don't know, a lot of spells have been audited. A lot of spells have been changed. They changed the damage-wise or just reworked them overall. I don't know if I have an Insane Bolt treasure card, but I know that they actually nerfed Insane Bolt. I don't. They nerfed Insane Bolt, so it doesn't do 1,000 damage anymore, and it doesn't do 10,000 moon damage to yourself, which is pretty funny. Now it just does about like 145 times 3, and yeah, it doesn't really do that base of 1,000 damage anymore. I know a lot of people are asking for Storm Wizard to get a shield break, but now I know a lot of Storm Wizards are kind of mad that they nerfed Insane Bolt because, well, that base of 1,000 was really, I guess, useful for them. Most of the time, it would be a chance, though. You're taking a chance on getting yourself killed or basically casting that Insane Bolt. And so, most of the time, from what I've seen from everybody casts it pretty good. But now for the new one, though, it's based off a 25% chance. It actually shows you the chance of when you'll cast that spell. And I'm making another video about all the spell audits and stuff like that, but a lot of people have been talking about they're not really in favor of the spell audits, including the whole blade change and stuff like that. And I think that's pretty much it, actually. Oh, another thing, Photomancy has been a little bit rough ever since this update came out. For some reason, if you take a photo, sometimes it'll work. You take a photo and nothing happens, and you'll usually see what happens is that when you take a Photomancy picture, you'll actually get out of that little menu prompt and then it will appear in your documents, but not sure. I'm not sure if that's working or not, but Photomancy seems a little iffy right now. There's just a lot of things in this update that they just need to look into, especially critical, because I've heard reports, people saying the mobs are getting criticals now. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. Now, again, I think they fixed it somehow because now you can see the prompt show up of when people get a critical now. However, I feel like that we shouldn't really be seeing mobs, especially lower rank mobs, be getting critical. I think that's a little excessive, and I'm sure that's gonna confuse a lot of people. So again, just a lot of stuff is happening right now. I'm still looking into it. Oh, and you know, if you're still having trouble with Mac, just let me know and I'll look into the comments, see if I can help you out with that. Or if you're still having trouble just accessing the game overall, I can see if I can help you in the comments below. Again, like I said, just try and uninstall and then reinstall the new file of the game. You want to make sure that you're reinstalling the new file of the game. Right? I've noticed some people are having still some login issues or still don't know how the game really patches itself. So just let me know in the comments and I'll see if I can help you now. But until then, my name is Richard Unicorn Caller. Let me know what you think about this spring update. Let me know if you're genuinely in favor of the spring update, or if you're not really, you know, you don't really like some of the changes that they're doing. Just let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. My name is Richard Unicorn Caller, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.